Stautzenberger here, and I just want to share my top tip for entrepreneurs. I want to share the one thing that has been instrumental in my ability to take a stagnant business and turn it into one of growth and purpose and vision. Now, if you don't know what personal development is, essentially it is a tool that you can use to assess your qualities, your skills. It is a way for you to set goals, to understand your vision and purpose and what you're capable of. And there are lots of different ways that you can access personal development. I love to read books, so I do a lot of personal development with hardback books. But there are also some amazing ways that you can utilize free audiobooks or YouTube. Some of my favorite speakers on YouTube are Eric Thomas, and Simon Sinek is a great one as well. John C. Maxwell is on there, and you can even look up some of Chalene Johnson's stuff and Craig Holliday. Those are some of my favorite speakers go-to for both personal and professional development. And the other thing that I want to share with you are some of my personal favorites. So when I talk about the difference between personal and professional development, I want you to have an understanding of what I mean. Professional development is going to be a source that's going to talk to you about things like income auditing, outsourcing jobs, time management. It really has to do more so with the type of things that are going to help propel your business forward. Now, personal development, you can utilize that even if you are not an entrepreneur. We every day give so much of ourselves to other people. We invest our time and efforts into others, and sometimes, honestly, it can leave us feeling a little bit drained or have us questioning our ability. And so personal development is what you're going to use to fill you back up. It's going to inspire you, to remind you of what your purpose is. And there are a few different ways in which you can do that. One of my favorite books is The Slight Edge. This book was really a game changer for me, and when I read it, I felt like my entire business took off. My whole life just changed because I started to realize that every little decision that I make each day is either getting me one step closer to a goal or taking me one step back. Now, that is easiest to relate maybe if you are on a fitness journey. Everything you decide to do, if you decide to do your workout that day and stick to your meal plan, it's getting you one step closer to your goal, right? If you decide to really go off track of your meal plan and you just start to binge eat, and that turns into a cheat day and then a cheat week and then a cheat month, you're going to slide further and further back from your goal, and it's going to turn into a habit. Now, that same concept can be used for greatness. The little mundane things that you think are not helping out, they add up to a huge, huge deal for you. And when I started to implement that and understand the disciplines that I needed to have for my business, it created the slight edge effect. So this book is awesome. If you have never considered reading a personal development book before, this would be my number one go-to for you. And I feel like whether it be business or maybe you just need some motivation in your life, in your career, in your personal life, then this is the book for you. The other book that I really, really like for personal development, for me specifically, because I am in more of a leadership role and I'm really trying to dive in and become a stronger leader for my team. I really like John C. Maxwell's book, 360 Leader. And basically it's talking about becoming a leader within any spectrum of an organization. So you don't have to be at the top of a food chain or business or have a certain rank to really be a leader. And this book is helping me to understand the concept of empowering my new business partners to take a leadership role and how to work with them and pull out their potential as a leader. So really like this book as well. The last book that I want to show you that I really like for personal development is StrengthsFinder 2.0. Now, this book comes with a packet in the back where you can go online and take this incredible survey, and then it gives you all of your strengths, and you can go back in the book, and what it will do is, let's say one of your strengths is that you're an includer. It gives you ideas for action. It'll tell you consider roles in which you can take responsibility for representing voices that are not usually heard. You will derive a great deal of satisfaction from being a spokesperson for these people. So it gives people an idea of what they can do to harness that strength. And then what it will do for me is it tells me how to work with those people. So this is a fantastic book if you're really starting to want to understand where your strengths are and how to maximize those strengths. So those are a few of my favorites as far as personal development. I really also on YouTube love to listen to Les Brown. He's a motivational speaker, and if you've never listened to him, I encourage you to go listen to him. You will honestly want to take on the world once you hear one of his speeches. He's phenomenal at getting you to understand that your past circumstances do not define you, and that if you have a dream, you can go after it. So if you're ever feeling drained or derailed or not worthy, listen to him, and I promise you, you will be filled right back up. Quick side note, the other type of development that I do is professional development, and that can be done in a few different ways. Obviously, you have hardback books. Right now, I'm reading The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss, and this is going to be more about outsourcing, very like business related, and I just started to dive into this book. The other type of professional development that you can think about are mentorship programs. Sometimes they can be pricey, but often you can find a few that are not super pricey. But there are other business leaders on YouTube that offer services online. Simon Sinek is a great leader. I turn to him a lot for personal development, but he does have some professional development as well. Another one is Tony Robbins, Bo Eason. A lot of those people have great free professional development that you can tap into. So I just wanted to share the difference between personal and professional development with you, and then a few of my favorite books that I like to invest in. I hope that that helped you in some way, added value in your life in some way, and I will be sharing a lot more about either business tips or just personal things that I have found very helpful in my life on YouTube. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you have a blessed night. Bye.